What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, we got another one from the homie Ren. This one is titled Depression. Looking forward to hearing this track because his music is always next level. This is your first time to the channel. Welcome. Get on in here now. As I like to say, we simply spirits encased in human flesh. That is all. Just trying to figure out this thing called life. Not nearly as divided as the mainstream media tries to make it seem every single day. And I think we would all agree that everybody and their mom enjoys some good music. So if you dig what you hear, please share this thing far and wide.
My thought patterns are composed by a time bomb for an author, like pigs to the slaughter. A symphony of self-doubt sings out, breath starts getting shorter, running water. It's the state that I wish to become. Instead, concrete envelops my movement and I'm rendered deaf and dumb, unable to heed the advice of others. Don't tell me things will get better, cause so far things haven't gotten better. I've got the sweater, poster child, bipolar, ADHD, therapist, wet dream. I don't want to talk about my father, I don't want to talk about my dead friend, I don't want to talk about myself. I'm sick of talking about myself. I'm sick of talking about myself and realizing that talking about myself never ever helps. Still, I call for help, cause I really want help. But the pills didn't seem to help, and the therapist didn't seem to help. But still, I want help. I've danced with the devil in hell, I've sat in a prisonless cell, and here I always dwell, in this prison in myself. I do this thing when my mind travels back to the golden age. You know those times where you will care.
And I know a lot of people got to relate to this on so many levels, because I personally I felt like I was in a prison inside my head. I know what it's like to question life and say, why am I going through so many hardships? I know what it's like to walk around with a smile on your face while you're really broken on the inside. And the person I'm able to be now and how transparent I'm able to be, I had to grow into this individual. I had to let go of a lot of things. He said not wanting to talk about his father. I had to learn to forgive my father. I had to let go of all the dead friends and dead relatives that I've had. I had to embrace life as about growth. And that's just what worked for me. I've never been to a therapist. I won't take any pills because my mother overdosed on opioids, trying to seek help. So what I can say is just write your thoughts down. Meditate, drink water, exercise. You know, food is overused and exercise is really underutilized in society.
Talking about myself and realizing that talking about myself never ever helps. Still, I call for help, cause I really want help. But the pills didn't seem to help, and the therapist didn't seem to help. But still, I want help. I've danced with the devil in hell, I've sat in a prisonless cell, and here I always dwell, in this prison in myself. I do this thing when my mind travels back to the golden age. You know those times where you were carefree and everything was golden? The golden age. You know those times where everything was golden, where you were carefree and everything was golden? The hardest thing I ever had to do was come to terms with the fact that that time never really existed.
And that's the unfortunate part for a lot of us, is that most kids are born into trauma. So you never have a golden age, a peaceful time to learn life. The minute you pop out of mama, it's like, what's going on and what's this drama and then you start watching the TV and they criticize you because of your skin color or your race or your gender and all these things. Before you ever get to know who you are, you're filled with doubt and worry. And so it makes sense that we have a population walking around with anxiety and depression. That's why I say disconnect from that world, because self-love is important. You got to value yourself. They say all of man's problems stem because he can't sit in the room for 30 minutes by himself. I challenge you to figure out who you are. We're born into this world and we're influenced by our parents, influenced by daycare, elementary, middle school, high school, college, music, media, everything in this external world and shapes us in some way. Disconnect from it, figure out who you are, figure out what you love, and hopefully that can help remove some of the anxiety and depression inside of others as it did with myself.
I've always felt so fucking detached and broken, bruised and mismatched. Find it hard to relax, living under the cracks. Tried to fill in the gaps, lying here on my back. Still, I can't find it. Sense of peace in my mind declined it. Pulse increase and my sweat combines with a feeling so deep I fall inside it. Depression, I hate you, depression. Your constant oppression, respond with aggression. They say depression brings you lessons. Constant stressing conceals blessings. You will grow in broken settings. Fuck those lessons, fuck depression. I've been living.
Hey, I can relate to that on so many levels. I can remember years when I would just wake up in the middle of the night just feeling heavy. Feel like I never got sleep. I always had just a big heavy cloud on my head. And so I agree with my homie when he says fuck depression, but I did learn a lot of valuable lessons dealing with myself because no one else could have fixed me but me. No therapist, no amount of pills, nothing could have changed outside of Johnny accepting Johnny and loving Johnny. And when I look in the mirror, I'm proud of who I am. And I can't say that's the fix for everybody because I'm not a therapist. I can't tell you what will make you feel better, but you have to love yourself. You have to value your life. You have to accept this is who you are. And if you don't like it, change. But you are beautiful. You are special. There's a gift inside of you. And no matter what ugly life you have been born into, there's a calm within that storm that is ready to overcome all the hardships and give you the abundant life that you deserve.
Living in your shadow for so long that I forgot how I can shine. How I can find the refuge in my mind. How am I meant to sit here and unwind? The planets align. I feel like I'm cursed. Feel like I'm cursed to just be here to hurt. Feel like I'm cursed to just be here to bleed. But my demons been feeling this way since birth. Depression, I hate you. Depression, I hate you. Depression.
This track is so needed because it's unfortunate that we live in a society, it wants you to have anxiety. It wants you depressed because you're easier to control that way. It's hard to control a healthy, positive young man and young woman. They're not going to be out here morally bankrupt making poor choices. They're going to love themselves. They're going to value their body. They're going to all of that. So I have to have you broke. But it's okay because we sit and love your way. And me and Ren going to lift you up.
You will grow in broken settings. Fuck those lessons, fuck depression. I've been living in your shadow for so long that I forgot how I can shine. How I can find the refuge in my mind. How am I meant to sit here and unwind? The planets align. I feel like I'm cursed. Feel like I'm cursed to just be here to hurt. Feel like I'm cursed to just be here to bleed. But my demons been feeling this way since birth. Depression, I hate you. 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 Depression, I hate you.
Man. Hey, when I say this track is so crazy because I can remember really being low, but I didn't journal back then. I recommend everybody get you a pen and a notebook, man, and write your thoughts down. Seriously, write your thoughts down because it pays huge dividends. I actually got a notebook back here I can't even grab, but 2018, December, I had to have knee surgery because I blew my knee out playing basketball. And January 3rd, I started going to the gym and I took a notebook every day and I started journaling my thoughts. And it felt good to be able to look back 6 months and see this is what I was thinking. 9 months, this is what I was thinking. When I had my good days or my bad days, I was just really transparent, and that's what helped me start unpacking a lot of things. Because then I would sit and write about my childhood, write about my mom, write about my dad. And once I was able to get it out, I started feeling like a better, happier person. So I challenge everybody, man, write your thoughts down. Get you a journal. Your life is a movie. I'm talking directly to anyone who's watching this video, no matter how old you are. Your story is somebody else's roadmap to navigate this thing called life because we know it's going to be hard. So the best way to inspire somebody is to let them know what they're going to face with adversities. Your life right now could be a New York Times bestseller. Always look for the blessing. Every hardship that has come your way, God was using you. The lights is on, it's time to shine. I know we have a big portion of society that doesn't believe in God, but believe in a higher power because you are important, you matter, you have a purpose. Fantastic track by Ren. My heart goes out to anybody dealing with depression. Once again, like I said, drink water, take vitamins, get sunlight, stretch, meditate, do yoga, disconnect from the negativity that is given to you in this world. Read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. 3 Magic Words by U.S. Anderson. Spirit is always perfect. You are perfect. Till next time we out. Share this video far and wide. Peace.